Greetings. You benefit by participating in the event of life. By simply being in physicality, you are endowed with experiences and characteristics that you cannot gather anywhere else. To be part of physicality on Earth at this particular time and during the last 200,000 to 300,000 years is a very potent event indeed, because it means that you have come into a place where darkness has been reigning. You have had to struggle to open your eyes in any capacity and to recognize joy and upliftment. If you think back over modern history, you will find that it has been a rare event indeed for people to have had uplifting lives. Therefore, you must birth upliftment for yourself, and you must convince yourself that you can do it. The nature of existence on Earth has been a struggle between light and darkness for many eons. Some would call it a struggle between good and bad, or upliftment and evil. We will simply say that it is an event and place where certain laws and rules exist, and that Earth is certainly not the only place in existence that deals with these kinds of challenges. You are unique in that the biogenetic structure you operate within has much greater capability than you have ever dreamed of. It is so interesting to watch you perform within these struggles, because you have been convinced that you can utilize only a small percentage of your potential. In actuality, you are grand creatures designed in the image of gods. Even gifted with this incredible potential, you have been controlled to such an extent that that potential has been denied its own existence. Most people use only 3 or 4% of their capabilities. Those who are more advanced may use 12 to 15% of their capabilities. Where does that leave most people? Where is the other 80 or 90%? What can that 90% of capabilities do? That 90% is awakening now, and the ancient eyes are going to begin to remember and see what the self is capable of being. When the ancient eyes are open, and you recognize your true potential, you will stop arguing with yourselves. You will stop arguing for limitation, and will begin to move beyond the things that you insist on using to hold yourselves back. In ancient Egypt, it took many lifetimes for the initiates trained in the priesthoods to completely open their eyes to other realities. They were trained to reincarnate into certain families and to remember who they were. Mothers and fathers understood who they would be birthing because they would dream of it. They would know who was coming into their bodies before they even moved into conception. The eyes were much more open then and could see into many different realities. They were called the eyes of Horus because they could look into many different worlds, the world of waking and the world of sleeping, the world of death and the world of dreaming. You who are wanting to open your ancient eyes and who are the Masters awakening have experienced training in many other lifetimes. It is now your time to integrate this training into a body and into a system that has nothing to do with temple life, into something that is not waiting to give you a place for your abilities. You are renegades, so your society is not waiting for you to bring your gifts forward as it was in ancient Egypt. There is no place to put these talents to walk within officialdom, no sect within society. This is not how you are living yet, so you will go at the pace that the body and soul and mind deem appropriate for the use of your talents. Do not chastise yourself for not accelerating at the rate that your ego deems appropriate. The ego has eyes that see one part of yourself. The soul, or the eyes of Horus that look through you, has a completely different vision of what is appropriate. Knowing your needs, your constitution, and your blueprint, you will operate at a pace that will keep you intact. Mental institutions are filled with people who opened the ancient Eve and couldn't make sense of it or figure it out. They could not find their home station. Without a place to plug into, the delicate balance of the nervous system is upset. You are rapidly developing your nervous systems, and there are ways to recognize it. Every once in a while, you are able to catch the pulsation that takes you out of physical reality as you know it out of the frequency that is third-dimensional identity. You are then able to move into another vibration and see, feel, and recognize that something out of the ordinary, something extraordinary is going on. It is usually then that denial comes in, because if the logical mind can't explain what is happening or get a grip on it, you deny the experience or block the memory of it. It is best if you stay in your intuition, if you rely on what you feel, and even though it may not make logical sense, operate with trust. Impatience is a trap for many of you because you feel you need to move somewhere. Don't deny the virtues of the turtle who moves very slowly, stops to go inside and contemplate, is close to the ground, and sees very well. When you desire an acceleration in this opening of the ancient eyes, state your commitment. Thought is, thought creates. If your thought is that you wish to move into an acceleration with the greatest growth and ability, that is what you will do. When you doubt, that doubt is a thought, too, and it will also create itself. When doubt occurs, it stops the expansion process because you deny the subtlety of what is coming to you. You are in the decade that we have labeled the unnamed decade, the 1990s. It is during this time that all the great events are going to begin to occur upon Earth. Many events have already been occurring, but they have been sequestered away in little compartmentalizations of officialdom. Officialdom is now outgrowing its own outfit and can no longer fit within its boundaries because it does not hold reality as it truly is evolving. Being here today is a moment of great joy for me, as I can express all my love for each one of you. The moment is for self-analysis. The moment is for interiorization. You are not very used to this type of procedure. You hardly look at the beings of light that you really are. You look in the mirror and see only the external, the physical clothing you use. However, inside, there is a piece of soul with a great baggage of suffering and joy as well. This soul often shows you the way forward, often gives you ideas, often calms your heart, but you don't realize it. Why you are not used to anything that is not physical, to nothing that is not proven. Each day you will be able to discover more and more the powers that you have. The reaction of many is of anger because they have been taught that such powers are evil things, and they seek all ways to prevent them from happening. For those, I say, that the more they reject soul power, the more power will grow, not as a punishment, but as a way to bring you to light, to bring you to understanding, to bring you to wisdom. Some feel the powers and are grateful, but do not know how to use them. Many use it in the wrong way, for their own good, as they have always learned that to have power is to do for yourself, never for the whole. I also say that the answer will come. The answer to your selfishness will come sooner than you expect. No soul power that is being transferred to you humans is to be used only for you. Power is to be used for the whole. The moment is one of joining forces. It is a union of minds for a single objective: to raise the consciousness and frequency of everyone on this planet. Many times, the vast majority of you complain that you do not perceive any power. And then I tell you, you don't need it, not right now. Understand, those who have realized, if they do not know how to properly use what they have, they will lose everything. Those who use only with selfishness will also lose everything. So, if you still don't understand anything, it is because you will not need to pass any tests, because those who are receiving the powers in advance are undergoing very deep tests of how to manipulate the power they have in their hands. So the vast majority do not feel different, do not feel incapable. Only their souls do not see power in the wrong way. So there is no rush to pass that power on to you. The higher self of each of you knows exactly the time and the moment for each thing to start happening. Some powers are inherent in souls, in all souls, including telepathy. This is a power that, little by little, you will realize that many people already receive messages, but do not give much importance because they always think that it is their mind speaking. So when you hear something in your mind, a phrase, a word, believe it. You are connecting with the universe. There are millions of beings of light around you. Any of them can send a message of affection, friendship, love. They like to send messages to those they choose, to exactly begin to demonstrate that you are able to hear, that you are able to even have a dialogue. By your extremely fearful mind, right now, many are thinking how to know that it is a being of light who is talking to you. And simple, a being of light only sends positive messages. It only passes messages that contain love. Anything other than that, it will not be a being of light. So if something is said and that causes you any fear, know that it is not light. Just as you capture the frequencies of loving beings, you also capture the frequencies of non-light beings. And how to make this separation? Vibrating highly. Because if you are people who vibrate highly, who have love in your hearts, who are on the ascension path, cleaning, regenerating, taking care of your spirits and your bodies, negative messages will not reach you. Do not be afraid. You need to eliminate this feeling from your life. This is the worst feeling you can emanate, because it does take off all the armor you put on daily and leave you vulnerable. Do not be afraid. When you are unsure of something, call for us, call for the one you trust, and you will surely receive the answer. Learn to trust us. Learn to believe that we can serve each of you, even if everyone asks at the same time. Do not try to understand within the concept of three-dimensionality that you live. In the dimensions we're in, this is perfectly normal. So trust, believe us. We are the ones who will always be on your side. So there's no reason to be afraid. But if you emanate fear, you push us away because your vibration does not allow us to be close. So, know how to decide which feelings you want to continue emanating. Father, Mother, God only emanates love, and what He wants for each of you is a full life. A life where love is the feeling, unique, to be emanated. So believe this is possible. Believe that you are able to just love, without any other kind of feeling involved in it. Just emanate love. This is the point where we are all at. We love unconditionally, any of you, no matter what you are or what you do, because we understand that each soul has a path, and not all are ready to follow it. And these are precisely those who need more love, so that they can find the right path. My daughters and sons, be ready, be confident, be illuminated. Ask for our help all the time. Do not be afraid. Ask, and each of us will help you continue on that journey towards the fifth dimension. Whoever trusts us fears nothing. Whoever trusts us does not care about tomorrow. Whoever trusts us just goes on, every minute, living in the present, here and now, and it is in this gift that balance and light must be. Tomorrow, nobody knows. So worry about the here and now, with the feelings that you emanate from moment to moment. Be ready, and from now on, every time you look in the mirror, look for your souls. Be friends with your souls. Just feel the love that it emanates for each of you. Accept that love, and in this way each day, you ended up becoming one. The human conscience will be the conscience of the soul, and the conscience of the soul will be your human conscience. In my hands is a tiny ball of light. To you who are listening to me now, receive that little ball of light in your heart. Do not delete it. Keep it lit, emanating love and positive feelings. And the more you do this, the more this ball of light will grow, and you will become stronger and stronger, more powerful, more balanced, and more ready to emanate only love. Don't let my ball go away. Do not emanate negative feelings. No, if it goes away, I won't abandon you. I am still there in your heart, but the strength of this ball of light of mine is like a balm involving your whole heart and your physical body, so that you can endure all that you are yet to go through. So don't despise this gift. It is a great help for the journey of each of you. I am Mary, mother of all of you. Receive all my love, and if you need help, just call. One thought, one feeling is enough for me to be there wrapping you in my arms. Thank you for watching.